Hello, you lovely lot. Let's talk about something that nearly every single one of us has stared at in the mirror at some point. Picture this. You lean in close, perhaps a bit too close, and you see them. Tiny, dark little spots, usually dotted across your nose. You might think it's trapped dirt, a sign that you haven't scrubbed hard enough. But what if I told you that those little black dots have absolutely nothing to do with being dirty? It's quite a surprising thought, isn't it? It makes you wonder, if it isn't dirt, then what on earth is actually going on with our skin? So let's get right to it. A blackhead, in the simplest of terms, is like a tiny open-topped bottle sitting in your skin. The proper name for it is an open comodo, which sounds very technical, but all it means is that one of your pores has become clogged up. This blockage is a mixture of the natural oil your skin produces, called sebum, and old, dead skin cells that haven't been washed away. It's not dirt from the outside world getting trapped at all. The reason it looks black is simply because the mixture inside the pore has been exposed to the air, causing it to oxidize and turn dark. It's a bit like when you cut an apple and leave it on the side. It goes brown, and it's the same idea here. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, oh gosh, is it just me? Please don't. Blackheads are incredibly common. In fact, it would be more unusual if you'd never had one. They are a completely normal part of having skin and affect nearly everyone at some stage in their lives. While they are most famous for popping up during our teenage years when our hormones are doing a bit of a dance, many adults in their 20s, 30s, and even beyond find they still get them. It's a shared experience, so you are definitely not alone in this. It's also important to know that a blackhead isn't the same as a proper, angry red pimple. A pimple is when that same clogged pore becomes inflamed and infected with bacteria, and looking quite cross. Blackheads, on the other hand, are just quietly sitting there. They aren't painful and they aren't contagious in any way. They are simply a mild type of acne that shows up when our skin's natural processes get a little bit out of sync. So let's stop blaming ourselves and start understanding what's really happening beneath the surface. Where do these little visitors tend to set up camp? Well, they have their favorite spots, and it's all to do with where our skin produces the most oil. The most common place, as I'm sure we all know, is right. Think of the T-zone. That's your forehead, nose, and chin. The pores on our nose and chin are often a bit larger and have more active oil glands, making them prime real estate for blackheads. On your cheeks, but they can pop up on your neck, chest, and back too. Basically, anywhere you have hair follicles and oil glands, a blackhead can potentially form. The big question is, in the first place? It all comes down to a few key things going on in our bodies. First, there's an increase in oil production. Our skin has sebaceous sebum to keep it moisturized, but sometimes they go into overdrive. This is often triggered by hormonal changes, which is why teenagers are so prone to them. An increase in hormones like androgens get more oil than the pore can handle, leading to that initial clog. It's not something you can control. It's just your body doing its thing. Another piece of the puzzle is health. Our skin is constantly shedding dead cells to make way for fresh new ones. Normally this process happens smoothly, but sometimes the cells don't shed properly and instead get sticky. They clump together with that excess oil and form a plug that blocks the oil. It's like a tiny traffic jam right inside your pore. And once that plug is formed and exposed to the air, voila, you have a blackhead. It's a simple, natural process that's just gone a little bit wonky. Finally, while that's the blackhead itself, the presence of normal skin bacteria can contribute to the inflammation that sometimes happens around it. It's important to remember that having acne-causing bacteria is completely normal and doesn't mean your skin is unclean. These factors, excess oil, sticky skin cells, and hormones, all come together to create the perfect conditions. It's ecology and genetics, not a reflection of your cleansing routine, so there's no need to feel down about it. All right, let's talk about what we can actually do about them. The good news is, there are plenty of gentle and effective treatments available right on the high street. Look, salicylic acid. This is a brilliant ingredient that works by gently dissolving the mixture of oil and dead skin cells inside the pore, helping to clear the blockage. You can find it in cleansers, lotions, and spot treatments. Another is a retinoid, like the one found in Differin, which is now available over the counter. Retinoids work wonders by preventing pores from clogging in the first place. If you fancy trying it at home, there are a few things you can do. A gentle scrub made from sugar or salt can help to exfoliate the surface of your skin, sloughing away those dead cells before the blockage. Just be sure to be very gentle, no vigorous scrubbing. Another lovely home remedy is using green tea. After you've made a cuppa, you can take the damp, cooled tea leaves and gently massage them onto your 30 seconds. Green tea is thought to help reduce oil production, and it feels wonderfully soothing too. Now, we need to have a very serious chat about something I know is incredibly tempting: squeezing. Please, please, try to resist the urge to squeeze your blackheads. I know it feels satisfying, but you can do far more harm than good. When you squeeze, you risk pushing the blockage, which can cause inflammation and turn a harmless blackhead into a painful red spot. You can also introduce new bacteria from your fingers, and even break the delicate wall of the pore, which can lead to pitting. Instead of squeezing, it's much safer to use a product designed for the job or to see a professional. An esthetician or dermatologist has special sterile tools, like a comodo extractor, to safely remove the entire plug without damaging the surrounding skin. Trying to do it yourself with your fingernails is a recipe for disaster, and can leave you with a mark that lasts much longer than the blackhead ever would have. So hands off, and let's stick to the gentle method, not against it. Prevention is always better than a cure, isn't it? While it might be tricky to stop blackheads completely, especially during hormonal times, you can definitely create a simple routine to help keep your pee. The foundation of this is a gentle daily cleanse. Wash your face every morning and evening with warm water and a mild cleanser to remove excess oil and dead skin without stripping your skin of its natural moisture. It's also to use a moisturizer every day. It might sound strange to add moisture when you're worried about oil, but it helps keep your skin balanced. The tip is to be mindful of what you put on your skin. When you're choosing makeup or skincare, look for products that are labeled non-comedogenic. This is saying the product is specially formulated not to block your pores. And at the end of the day, no matter how tired you are, always make sure you remove your makeup completely. Letting it sit on your skin overnight is a surefire pause. Also, try your best to avoid touching your face throughout the day, as our hands can transfer. While blackheads are physically harmless, we can't ignore how they sometimes make us feel. Staring at them in the mirror can knock your confidence, and for some feelings of anxiety or low mood. Please know that it's okay to feel this way, and your feelings are valid. Having a few spots, wonderful. But if you find that your skin is really getting you down, or if over-the-counter treatments just aren't making a difference after a few weeks, it might be time to have a chat with a professional. A GP or a dermatologist can offer brilliant advice and prescribe stronger treatments if needed, like prescription-strength retinoids or chemical peels. They are there to help you, not just with your skin, but with the emotional side of things too. So don't be afraid to reach out. Remember, your skin is just one part of you. Be kind to it, be patient with it, and most importantly, be kind to yourself. You are doing a great job, and with a little care and understanding, you can feel confident and radiant in the beautiful skin you're in.